Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play HOI4 Kaiserreich Ottoman Empire. Let's continue on for last left off. So, we have invaded Italy, we have invaded the British. Things, I think, are going pretty well indeed. Let's just go take London. You know, it's right there. It's begging to be annexed. Yes, we got the Canadians on this side. We'll probably meet up with them soon. Go towards Oxford. So we got the British down to... I mean, who are the major powers? It's just Britain and France, right. So the British, we have gotten down to 71%. That's quite nice for us. Here comes all of our reinforcements. After this, of course, we'll prepare a handful of invasions of France itself. I feel like that goes without saying. Then make our way towards Florence. Purple, let's spread your army, just be down here, basically. How's this front doing? You will be dead soon enough, which I like. Yes, you're going to counterattack down towards the south. Move your way up towards Hull. Because we know that there's a lot of British troops around here. Like, they were a lot in the ports. I'm guessing they're preparing for naval invasions. Like, that's my best guess. But honestly, I don't really know. It's more of just an assumption. But I mean, like, I can't imagine the Internationale is going to be surviving for too much longer. Even though the Reichspakt, namely Germany, has taken a stupid amount of casualties. Yeah, no, they have a lot of troops just standing in Hull for... I don't know the reason, actually. They just kind of are. So let's hope we get our fighters be a little bit better. Follow that up with some... no, you're already getting military doctrine. Follow it up with some air doctrine then. And of course, all of our aircraft should be flying over Britain right now. Give us as much air superiority as we can possibly use. I do see that the Canadians look like they've kind of been pushed back a little bit. And CNT's collapsed. Will you join the Entente right away? No, you got to do this first. And then after that, I think you can do the, yeah, I think after this, then you can join the Entente. Which would be lovely. Okay, so let's do something like this. Red Army is approaching. We want to take Birmingham soon. All these middle cities here. Overall, I think it's been a pretty decent conquest of Britain. We haven't been facing too many difficulties. Once you're here, move your way into Florence. I mean, actually, no, having two tank divisions race their way towards Tehran would be nice. Then you guys go to Florence. Is there any other major cities? We got Trani. It's worth 2 victory points. Might as well take it. And Kana is getting attacked by our allies. And then give them a little bit of backup here after that. We have some extra units here. Florence, it's a little bit too well defended at the moment, but not so bad. Yeah, so you guys are all being killed. You march this way. You all march this way. And then you march here. And basically your job is just kind of, you know, march half, like cut Britain in half. Yeah, it looks like this situation's been dealt with. Dover will fall in a moment. Anyway, I mean, the Canadians have taken Birmingham, which is nice. Sheffield is about to fall. Britain's about halfway towards capitulation. Is there any major cities here? I mean, Bristol's worth 5. Oxford's worth 5. So, I mean, actually, there's not too many places down in the south that really matter. I mean, Plymouth is worth 10. But that's really about it when it comes in terms of, like, major cities. The rest of our, like, objectives really are taking Glasgow and Edinburgh. These fights should end soon. We've taken Dover. You go take Leeds. Then go to Newcastle, and then Edinburgh, Glasgow. I mean, Hull is worth 10. You know what? Let's help with the Canadians in their naval invasion. Even though I don't think it's going to go, like, super well for them, in all honesty. Okay, let's see if we can push away towards Bristol. You guys hold position. Nottingham will fall soon. Oh, Liverpool is actually just completely undefended. Well, that's the case. Then we'll go take the city. No questions asked. So how are you guys doing? We've taken Genoa. We'll send in our tanks, back them with some infantry divisions. You come down towards Nice. Full assault into Florence, and you guys are going to move your way towards Modena and Bologna. We don't... There's a guy on a bicycle stopping us. I'm not too worried about Bike Dude. I feel like he's not actually a major threat to our integrity here. I mean, of course, I'm doing... I was going to say I'm doing, like, all the work, and I guess that's not necessarily fair. I'm doing most of the work. I think that goes without saying. We are almost out of fuel. Is it going towards the Navy? Yes, the Navy... Move your way down here. Let's get another naval invasion plan started from Portsmouth to... Let's just say this city. That seems okay. Get a red naval invasion ready from Plymouth to here. And that should, I think, be okay for northern landing zones. While we push our way towards the south. And try to capitulate the rest of this. Nottingham is worth 2 victory points. We've already taken out over most of this area in the north. And Bristol's worth what? 10? 5? Even Hull's worth more than that. So you guys are doing okay. I mean, we'll have to do, like, scouting operations down in northern France to see if there's anywhere that would be a, you know, easy enough for us to attack. We are under attack right here, but our units are moving in position. Keep 1 infantry back. Italy, how close are you to capitulating? You're at 70%, but that's because we haven't taken your capital yet. And your capital should be falling soon. We know Britain was where? Like, they were very close to falling. They're at currently 28%. Again, we don't want to take too many casualties, but we do actually have manpower, which is incredible. The CSA is now just winning the war, which I think is hilarious. Like, I don't know what took them so long. Yeah, so we'll deal with all this. You got some British troops in Nice, but really, what's the concern there? We'll see what the PSA, or not the PSA, the CSA does against the Entente. They could try to make a strong show of force, basically. How long till you get up there? Be there in 21 hours. Now you're under attack by a lot of sources. Florence will fall in a moment. And we do, and again, we do have that border with France now, which is nice. You here, you here. Let's get at least a handful of units on this front. I think for the most part, you're kind of just, like, sit still. Take Plymouth, and I think taking Plymouth will be enough for the British to actually just fully capitulate. So you'll be gone in 9 hours. Once that's the case, you attack here. One guy stays in this front to make sure he kind of does actually fall. And with Florence done, you stay in position. You kind of stay where you are. We got the Italians down to 53. But again, we do need Tehran in order to actually win. We did get a night attack bonus. Again, we're going to keep on going down our tree here. And why not follow that up with night vision of our own? It's going to take over a year to research, but that's okay. Is that enough for the British to capitulate? It might be. Or you're at exactly 20%. No, you're at 23%. So I think Hull might do it then. Yes, lovely. And it went all capitulating towards me, which is beautiful. Okay, all of Red Army is going to be here. You kill this one French division, but really, like, these other fronts don't matter anymore. We gotta prepare our invasion of France. The invasion of France has to commence. How's everybody else doing down here, though? We got Milan. We got a lot of, you know, Reichspakt troops around here, but they're not really, like, doing too much, honestly. How much is Tehran worth? It's worth 20. You're also worth 20. Parma's worth 3, so you're worth slightly more. You can maybe push our way up towards the north. Send our planes down into northern France. And navy. It's time for you to shine, because I don't think France probably has a huge navy. No, they have like 20 ships at most. Okay, you are a little bit of a dangerous site. What about right here? By dangerous, I really just mean that there's more than 0 units. Which is what I consider dangerous. Okay, it looks like landing zone Brest is a go. I mean, this whole southern front actually is looking good for us. Okay, so that's looking good. Your invasion will be ready in a while from now, unfortunately. But I think Red Army's got a pretty good way to land soon. While we constantly just bombard all of France. How are you guys doing? You're doing horribly. Which is not like a major surprise. I mean, here's the thing. Like, fighting in Italy, North Italy sucks. Because of this one very specific mountain range that's, you know, right where our troops are at now. I wonder if it makes sense for us to try to... I mean, I can't deploy another army, right? Like, do either of you have manpower? 6,000. You know what? Iran does. Get another army ready for Iran. And use them to push our way into France. Like, just putting, like, a 22 stack here, going, just trying to smash our way through the south. Could be beneficial, for sure. But I would also like Tehran to die. I mean, you have a level 3 fort defending you. Do I have any aircraft that I could deploy? I have about, like, 1,000 fighters. So that seems like that could be useful. And I'm sure I have 136 bombers. Use them specifically to blow up forts. And if I have any naval bombers... which I do have a handful of. Use them to blow up ships in the English Channel. Close air support as well. Just get them ready to go. Scout planes, even though I don't really use them ever. Oh, see what you can see over here. I'm sure that might mean... I mean, it might make a difference. Maybe. You're going to bomb also fortifications on this border. Just in case Germany ever actually gets back over to here. It can maybe utilize this. We did sink 3 Italian submarines. Tehran is, it's going to be a tough place for us to break open. And we don't have nail superiority over the Bay of Biscay, huh? And now we have nail superiority over the Bay of Biscay. So let's launch this invasion. Go into France. You know, let's just like not even take a focus, because I think otherwise we're actually losing political power, which we could use for something in the future. It looks like our allies are starting to make some sort of breakthrough in the Venetian area. They're actually attacking Bologna from the north. I think we can actually break through Ravenna. I mean, I would like to push here, maybe try to get more of a surround on this city. Okay, so they did put a troop in Brest, but these other three areas are basically completely undefended. Yes, and all of you are on this front. You move up to here. You move here, basically trying to cut Brest from the rest of the country. Yeah, so you guys will launch your operation. And overall, I think this seems like a good spot for us to actually try to make some moves in. Do we blow up their fort yet? No. Unfortunately not. Right, like, probably like with everything here being mountains, it is a little bit difficult. Where are you? You are the close air support. Yeah, you also fly here. And do some close air supporting. Please and thank you. Okay, so reinforcements are arriving. We do see French units moving up towards the north. And unsurprisingly, they're not happy that we're here. But I don't think I need to tell you that. You stay here, you stay here, you stay here. Start moving our way down south. I'm not going to build any, do I need anything? The answer is, like, again, like, not really. So why not make more tanks? Tanks are cool. Yeah, so Red Army, you're going to need an invasion plan that's going to look out something like this. I'm trying to think, like, where else would be, like, the next best spot for us to try to attack? I mean, you got Bologna down to 93%. We'll take this city, we'll take you. I've noticed that Modena and Parma are, like, not defended. So if you can, like, just go do that, that would be excellent as well. Because that should, I think, get all of this territory to uncapitulate back towards Germany. Putting the Internationale in a bit of a weird spot. So what's using up all of our oil? The Navy is still using a lot. Where is the Navy? Please dock. Yeah, just stay in port. You don't need to be anywhere else. Okay, so now that we've got our beachhead here, should alleviate a little bit of pressure off of the Germans on this side of the map. Let's move our way towards here. Italy. You're currently at 33%. So yeah, taking Tunisia, or taking Turin would for sure end the war. Federation of Chad, part of the Internationale. The Entente's pushing her way through the south. Yeah, let's just send all of you in here. Make the front line of France a little bit longer, because they have 156 divisions, which is not a lot. Like, I think I have 156 divisions. I have 84, but still. You get the point. There's so many units around here that it's a bit wild. Depending on government join the prosperity sphere. That's bad because they're at war with us. Which means they're going to invade Siberia very, very soon, I would imagine. Yeah, now yellow's going to need actually a different place to land. And you know what? What if we invade the Dutch? I think it could work. Like, invade Rotterdam, quickly take all the major cities on the coastline. Have the AI really just be in like a really bad situation that they don't want to be in. Yeah, no, I think that would actually work out quite well. Parma, I mean, you're worth 5. Like, 5? Is that enough for us just to end the war? Unfortunately, I don't think so. And you still have not blown up any level of this fortification, unfortunately. I know our planes are probably kind of garbage, but I would still like for them to do something. So let's do something like this. We still got our navy ready to go. Albania's capitulated, which means that... Oh, the British actually invaded the south. Sure, why not? There's so many units just kind of everywhere right now. They got really high defense. Our air superiority is knocking them down a little bit here, but I don't think by 2.3% really is not anything noteworthy, unfortunately. Yeah, let's send you to the front lines a little bit faster. Move you up here. Do we have any oil that we could trade? Donald Cuban Union, give me all of your oil. Thank you very much. Is that enough for us to overcome our fuel shortages? No, it's making it less bad. So next we need to trade with probably, yeah, Iran. Give me all your oil. Siberia, give me whatever oil you have. Because you're now in the cross-prosperity sphere. But if we're at war, like, with you... I don't know, it's actually kind of like a weird spot we're in. Okay, Mauritania's capitulated. Does that mean anything for us? I mean, any of these, like, African countries capitulating, I don't think actually means too much, unfortunately. Okay, Spanish Civil War is over. You can rebuild the economy, not joining Entente, because you're losers. Okay, let's just take a look. I mean, we can see that there's a German ship here, which makes it look like this whole area is actually completely open. Which should mean that you got the green light to go. We don't actually have any upgrades for our commanders. You don't. You do. Infantry expert. You've already got ambusher. You, on the other hand, don't got much. Yeah, you know, guerrilla fighter? Sure, why not? Let's launch this invasion of yellow. Why would you not invade? Because, okay, because you weren't actually completely prepared yet. That's okay. Let's send some troops down towards the south. Again, I really just want you to die. Because then it's worth 5. I don't think 5 would be enough for the capitulation, unfortunately. It would certainly get us closer, but it wouldn't quite be enough. How much manpower do you have, actually, France? 1 million, but you don't have any equipment left. That's important to know. I was only talking because, like, a lot of these French units are actually, like, really weak. Or at least much weaker than you would consider them to be. Okay, so Yellow Army's now landed. They're going to take over a lot of these areas. See if we can capitulate the Dutch, like, right away. Like, you march towards Amsterdam. You march towards Utrecht. You march towards here. You go to this city. You go to Brussels. You go to Ghent. While the rest of the army slowly moves their way in. Okay, we see 2 Dutch units. But, I mean, how close does they have to be? Because they're already at 68%. I mean, I'm a little bit worried, but we've taken Brussels at least. Move our way up towards the north. And these are good landings. Okay, so we're at 80% against you. Like, we really just need, like, one final blow against... Are you going to want to move, or you want to stay in Antwerp? Or Amsterdam, I should say. One of you wants to move. Yeah, do something like this. The rest of the army's on the way. You all push towards Amsterdam. Because Amsterdam's going to be an important city. But I think all these little naval invasions means that's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthnwam. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Not enjoy, click some down. You want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.